How do y'all feel about Gilly the Kid and them saying it was cornball shit, or they didn't like
But
it?
again, you're talking about East Coast motherfuckers.
Now, in all
they're
fairness,
never they're never ever gonna be like, oh, the West Coast got it.
In all fairness, though, Mace wasn't saying it was trash. He was saying the delivery made it trash. Like,
well, he said the timing.
It was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I mean, that was 3 weeks later made it trash.
That don't matter.
If it would have came out the next day, the day after, it probably would have impacted
It would have been a lot
Yeah.
more of an impact, but he did say it was. He was like, you know what, that shit was trash.
I think it was dope. I mean, me personally, I think it was dope. I think it was dope. You know what I mean? I think people are being biased and shit. They are being biased, but
the way he delivered it was so crazy because he took a gang of scenes out of so many different shit. Like when he said, "I hate the way you walk," I hate the way that came off of those boys. What was that?
No,
shit?
that came from DMX.
DMX did that shit.
DMX, but you remember in that movie, Boys in the Hood, he said, "I hate your teeth, I hate your gums."
You talking about Don't Be a Mr. South Central? Hate my gums because they black.
Like yeah, that's why I thought he got it from that. So you said they said it in
No, DMX said that they interviewed him. They was like, "What you don't like about Drake?" He was like, "I hate the way he walk. I hate the way he talk. I hate everything about him." That was kind of a play on that.
Yeah,
people didn't get that though.
But don't it sound the same way as that movie? And he said, "I hate my gums."
I didn't think about that at all. But now I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? Remember, he like, "I hate my gums because they black."
How did you feel
hate the
about
back and forth Whitaker's neck? Ooh.
Okay, so just naturally, I'm a Drake fan, right? But this shit right here, when I was like, this is like, I've never, my generation has never seen a real rap beef. We have, right? Like, but like one that consists of like going back and forth and has everybody talking about it. I never got to see the Biggie and the Pac or whatever the fuck, right? So I think being able to see this shit happen, like, as it goes, bro, I think I'm just like, hell yeah, this shit's lit. But
that's fire, right?
Obviously, Drake's always gonna make a catchier song. Drake's making a diss song, but it's like, drop and give me 50. Like, I could say that randomly while like walking or like I'm on the house, I'll be like, drop and give me 50.
Let me stop you there.
You already did 50 push-ups?
So push-ups are like that.
Like that is 100 times better. 100%. But what I'm saying is, that's not really Kendrick's song. I mean, technically it is. If we're going based off.
He made the song.
He made the song. But I was going to ask you guys, do you feel like at this point right now, you feel like the West Coast got to just be all Kendrick?
What do you mean?
No.
Because the way Kendrick is saying like, oh, well, you've never liked us anyways. Is that, should we be like united? All West Coast rappers?
Bro.
Fuck Drake.
People got to separate their personal feelings from just the music.
That's why, so we talk about the music, you don't fuck with them.
If we're grading it by just the music, because if it's personal, bro, this ain't no fucking Compton versus Canada or nothing like that. We basing it on strictly music.
We're going based off the West Coast. Don't make it about your city only.
Kendrick's from Compton.
He's from Compton, but he's talking about the West Coast. Did he mention Compton one time in that song?
The whole West, listen, the whole West Coast then, it's not, I don't think nobody is taking this like, hey, fuck Canada and woo. Well, some people will,
I'm not saying fuck Canada. What I'm saying is, he's saying that the biggest artist in the world has never fucked with us.
That does kind of make sense. Hey, besides YG and Tiger, who has Drake worked with from the West Coast?
Kendrick.
Okay, we're not.
Take away Kendrick, Tiger, and YG. Who else has he worked with?
Ty.
Oh, he did Game. He did that song with
Game.
When he went to Compton, over on Cedar Block, over in the Cedars.
So yeah, I get what Duno was saying though, because
This
he
is my
like,
thing.
he like, you know what, y'all don't fuck with.
To be fair though, West Coast rappers, how many of the West Coast rappers hit a certain heights that you feel like Drake should have hopped on their song?
I mean, he be hopping on like upcoming, like, you know,
He's
hot
hopped on
records.
a-
People
My thing is, okay, example, right?
He gave YG twice.
Hold on, yeah, that's twice. He gave Sexy Red album, got fucking whatever the fuck, right? I'm just saying, you could tell. Like, I never paid attention to it like that. To me, I'm just a fan of the music, right? But it kind of looks like when Drake, when Kendrick said it, I was like, oh shit, I never thought about it like that. Like, and that's why I'm like, oh, maybe the West Coast, there's a reason why the West Coast should be united. Because if the number one motherfucker that fucks with everybody except our side don't fuck with us.
But how can you say that if we just named 4 or 5 people he did this song for?
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
I mean,
how long ago was that?
To keep it fair, like I said, who has reached certain heights, or you feel me, to where it feel like it. I mean, Blast, he could get. I feel like he could get a feature from him eventually. But the West Coast is not in a I would say, in a great space right now. Overall, music, hip hop overall is not in a great space until all this shit happened. Like,
I was like, what space you have to be in for Drake to actually fuck with you? If he fuck with the music and you an upcoming artist and you doing what you supposed to be doing, he can fuck with you.
Wait,
like,
y'all forgetting one of the Draco. He did a fucking feature with Draco, independent. Let that nigga put that shit out and all that. Like, nigga, it's a lot of artists that a nigga did fuck with. You can't take that away from him.
Yeah, but I don't even know if that's the point though. I'm saying, you know, as
So
far
would you say
as
Kendrick don't know what the fuck you talking about?
No, I feel
That's
like
kind of what you're saying.
You're going against Kendrick right now.
Y'all not listening. I'm talking about music, and you talking about personal feelings.
No, we're talking about strictly music.
Duno, shut up and let me talk.
But we're talking about music.
Duno, shut up and let me talk.
Go ahead.
When we're talking about people don't fuck with us, overall, bro, we from the land of the gang banging and shit like that. People feel like they always got to go against West Coast niggas when they dissing and doing all type of shit. Why? Because we're looked at as the most, you know what I'm saying, street niggas, gang shit, all that. People hold up the candle to the West Coast when it come down to all of this street shit. So for the most part, yeah, niggas moving like, all right, nigga, they from the West Coast. They already got a different type of aura when they come around us. Niggas don't really like us like that, bro. They don't. They come out here, they tolerate niggas and shit, but secretly they like, man, if them niggas think that they that, they think that they that. Whenever you see out of town niggas come out here, they be on there. I'm from Chicago, I'm from here, I'm from here, I'm from here. But they only do that shit on the West Coast.
But I think that line.
So you're saying, so what Kendrick said is true?
Yes, nigga, people don't fuck with us like that.
But then you just said that Drake does.
Musically.
We're talking music.
I'm talking about in the context that I think that Kendrick is talking about. I think in the context that he's saying that y'all niggas don't fuck with us like that at all, really. That's what I'm saying. Not musically, I'm talking about like personally.
I generally don't think Kendrick cares about gangbanging. I think he's talking about the music.
So
I think Kendrick is talking about the music.
let me just see.
Yeah, can't be though.
I think that line is specifically saying like, okay, y'all niggas don't fuck with the West Coast and y'all think our music is trash. Y'all don't fuck with us no matter what. That's kind of like when Act gets on his platform and he says the West Coast music and whatever is down bad. That's like when Flacco get on there. Nobody's coming out the West Coast or whatever is down bad. Y'all don't like us. You know what? Fuck it. I got it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna take care of it. Don't even worry about it. Fuck y'all niggas. That's how I took it. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of musically. It's just like not no crazy, no bang gaming, no politics. That's just how I took it. A lot of niggas was disrespecting us, saying we can't put out great music. We have no substance. Nothing is there. Nothing is changing. And nobody else is looking at us. That's how I took it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take it no other way. And that's correct, because every time somebody get on here, they saying we trash. But and that's because a lot of the artists that are big aren't highlighting some of the things that I feel like niggas is used to in the West Coast, which is the gangbanging shit, which is you know what I mean, the street shit. Because if we gotta keep fucking telling these niggas, okay, well, here's SZA, or here's Tyler the Creator, or here's Q, or here's Blast.
SZA's not from the West Coast.
Yeah, okay, well, she's from TDE, so you know what I mean. But here's Blast, or you know what I mean. Here's YG. Like, here are these artists. Like, what are y'all talking about? Here's Doja Cat. Like, this is some of the artists that still niggas in the Bay too. Like, you feel me? Like, Sweetie, like, you got all of these motherfuckers over here. Like, I could name a lot of them motherfuckers in the Bay. I just ain't, you know what I mean? It's not off the top of my head right now, but it's so many people up there too. But they don't never name that shit, you feel me? Because niggas ain't highlighting the gang shit. Like, if y'all look closely, you feel me? Like, LA, you know, in the West Coast, nigga, is really booming. Like, it is really booming. So I had to talk to some artists too. And you know, and when I say shit like that, okay, so what's next for the West Coast? I'm like, nigga, stop saying what's next for the West Coast, nigga. You got all these artists right here. The fuck you talking about? And I have to look too.
You looking at it from a stance of staying down here, bro. If you go anywhere else in the world, bro, if you travel anywhere and you go to these clubs, you listen to the radio stations, they're not playing our music. Nowhere.
They're not going to play our music as we play our music.
No, they don't play our music at all, bro.
Is Doja Cat being played? Yes or no?
You're not listening. I'm talking about as a whole, our music does not get played. The only people that break the mold are the ones that do something different. OT Genesis, he can still be booked and do shit because his shit sounds southern.
His music, right?
Roddy Rich sounds southern.
What they're playing is music, correct?
Listen, I'm talking about as a whole.
As a whole, in every genre
but
on the West Coast,
you can't say something is booming if it's not getting universal acclaim. The West Coast is not getting universal acclaim right now.
Is Ty Dolla $ign not universal acclaim right now?
Bro, you're naming one person.
Is he not? Yes or no?
Technically.
Yes. Is Doja Cat not universal right now? Yes or no?
Bro, once again, you're naming a few people versus whole coast, bro.
What you mean the whole coast?
Bro, the South has been having it. Nigga, the South.
Who got a whole coast with their whole roster booming right now?
No, not the roster. I'm talking about if we go by coast who've been having it a long time, the South gets played everywhere.
The South
down the line.
We're not gonna argue that. We're not arguing that.
But when you say something, when you say something is booming, if I go to Miami right now, I'm not gonna hear a West Coast song. If I go to New York right now, I'm probably not gonna hear a West Coast song. If I go to Atlanta, in the club,
base it off of the club,
not just the club, the radio, bro. The top 30 songs that the iHeart is playing, they're not playing West Coast shit, bro.
So Doja Cat is trash. I'm asking you. We're not talking about
when niggas speak on Doja Cat, they don't consider her from the West Coast. They don't consider Tyler Creator from the West Coast.
There's West Coast.
They are.
Though.
Yeet, everybody. They're from the West Coast, bro. But when people speak on the West Coast, those are not the artists that they think of.
And that's fucked up. That's what we talking about. That's the point. And if you're not thinking of those artists and they saying they not West Coast, that's fucked up because they're artists from the West Coast and that's where they live. This is where they come from. This is what it is. And we need to give our right recognition to the West Coast because we do have artists that are booming. So niggas be like, oh no, we don't have any artists from the West Coast. We saying that because there aren't any gangbangers or no street niggas that's big right now, or no nigga that's bigger than Future, or no nigga that's you know what I mean, bigger than 21. No, we don't have those niggas right now. There's no niggas that's bigger than that's promoting that or where we come from. No, we don't. Bro. But you can't say, oh, we don't got nothing on the West Coast and we not universal. That don't even make no sense.
We look at like emerging artists. Artists that got a buzz out here that can take their sound, they can go everywhere and make money. Because if that's the case, Blue Bloods Clan, they should have been out of here. But Blast should have been super out of here.
But they haven't. And you know how many people or how many people in the South that got
Blast should have been out of here.
What do you mean? He just did Coachella.
No, listen. Blast's career, bro, in my opinion, he's so talented, bro. He should be top 10 in the list when it comes down to it, bro.
And that's hard work, and you're going to get there from hard work. You're going to get there from work. And what he's doing, he's still reaching his heights. What more do niggas want from these West Coast artists that's really booming, that are putting in the work, that do have radio play, and are universal, and can go overseas and do shows? Like, what more do you want from these niggas?
But that's a sound, bro. I'm not with that whole theory the West Coast is in a bad position. We're in a great position.
We're in a great fucking position.